Yes, look, keep talking. Get me Henderson in Rio.
Mr. Knowles, I'll come straight to the point. We are considering stopping your dole money.
So it's time for Billy to take out his tonsils.
No.
Hi-ho, snip, hi-ho, snip.
The Australian beers affect the parts other beers can't reach. Australians haven't had a good for years.
The poll tax. It's the government's way of telling you to murder your family.
Oh, shut up.
I think I've made a mistake.
We know a song about that, don't we? He had a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I'm feeling really swell when I'm dressed up as a gal in my show business.
Hello there and welcome to the video. My name's SerenitySoloREACTS and here we are with Hale and Pace Series 1 Episode 4. The last episode weren't that good and it did cause me to blur a scene. They decided to have two naked people walking across a field. No thank you, I cannot put that on YouTube or Dailymotion. That won't be blurred for Patreon though. But the last episode weren't the best. The first episode was really good. The second episode did get good in the second half. The problem with Hale and Pace is the long sketches tend to go nowhere. Too long a sketch for too little a payoff, in my opinion. Hopefully it picks up over time. I do have the complete collection, but I don't think I've got The Management DVD in there when they did a one series spin-off. Anyway, I don't know what platform this is going to get on. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, thank you very much for giving me a chance and watching it. So blah 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 YouTube, blah 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 Dailymotion. Thank you ever so much if you are a subscriber or a follower on Dailymotion or YouTube. It really helps me out channel-wise, me-wise, mental health-wise. And to my Patreon members will get exclusive shows, which will be up on the screen now, but we got to think this was from January 2024. Could be more shows added by now, depending when this goes live. There's between 8 to 16 monthly shows, like I say, depending when this goes live. Also, they get Patreon Choice, which is just Patreon Choice. They get to choose what shows they want. It'll go to a poll. Then the top 2 or 3 will go on the allocated days. And there's also Buy Me a Coffee commissions, where you can fast track shows that you want. Even if it's only you that want it, you can fast track a show that you want. It will start from series 1 or my earliest episode that I've got to. As soon as I get it, I will record it, react to it, and if you fast tracked it, it will go on ASAP. If you haven't, it will join a list, but because you paid for it, it won't be as long. It will get bumped up that list. Say I've already got some scheduled for that week, it will come on the week after. But if you fast track it, it'll be on that week and the schedule to be shuffled about. And they also get ad-free and uncensored early access as well to all my shows. No bleeps, no blurs, nothing like that. Because it is you that is bringing the content to me to allow me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots, no matter what tier you are. So with that, let's get on with episode 4, and hopefully it's better than the last one. And it doesn't suffer from episode 4 curse.
I just don't know. They all look so white. It's very hard to choose. Yes, this sheet is definitely whiter. I'd say this sheet was definitely washed in new Freshco.
Well, that's all very interesting, Mrs. Brown, but just identify your husband's body.
I thought it was going to be an advert. I thought they were going to say something like, "You stupid daft cow," or well, more their style. It's this one. Something like that, anyway. This is a reaction video. I do talk over it. If you don't like it, I advise you to click off now. Check my channel About Me section though. That'll tell you why I do this and why I continue.
Hello.
Hello.
It's mid-morning here at the busy accident unit of St. Gregory's Teaching Hospital, Slough. And I'm here this morning because I've accidentally stuck my fingers together with super glue. Just keep the noise down, will you please, sir? putting anything about here.
What was it with the leg though? What was the point in that? Was it some kind of code?
The poll tax. It's the government's way of telling you to murder your family.
That's council tax now, by the way. Be young.
Dino Capella will die today. In just a few minutes from now, he will go to the chair for committing a series of horrific murders that shocked America. Hi, I'm Bud Clark. In a special telecast, we've been allowed to film inside the death cell on the actual day of execution. MBS TV and our sponsors, Honey Yum, the yummy honey-flavored wheaty cake that gives you a sunshine start to the day, brings you Death of a Convict.
I can understand that. That probably
One can
happened.
only guess what is going through Dino's mind at this moment in time. A mind which just minutes from now will be brain dead. And here we see the priest, Father Patrick O'Malley, offering some comfort to this condemned man, Dino Capella.
Fortitude, Dino.
Cut. Okay, MBS TV, Father. Yeah, okay, Lou. Yeah, okay. We're having a problem with sound. I wonder if you could just say something for level.
Level? What do you mean?
That's great, Father. Yeah, just keep it like that. Okay, keep the energy going and just relax. You know, kind of enjoy yourself. Okay, go quiet, everybody.
I'll let him do his job.
And action.
Dino.
Oh, Father.
Fortitude, my son.
Did the priest say fortitude last time? Continuity, Father. He did. He did. Okay. And moving along and in your own time, Father.
I'm scared, Father,
God is with you, my son.
but I don't want to die.
We all have to die.
Whoa. Okay, excuse me, Father. Dino, we're just wondering if you can beef up that line. I don't want to die.
But I don't want to die.
That's great, Dino. Yeah, we want another one like that. And remember, America's watching.
I don't want to die.
And now, Warden Brown is coming into the cell, the man who will be throwing the switch.
You haven't got him his last rights?
Time to go, Dino.
His nose is shining. Makeup.
It's time to go, Dino.
Okay, hold it there, Warden. I'm sorry, but, could you sort of deliver it with a bit more edge? Could you say something like, Dino, it's time to go. It's time for you to fry in the electric chair.
Listen, I gotta
Okay,
go.
that's great. Okay, and quiet, everybody. Yep. Okay, and action.
Dino, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to
Is it time for me to fry in the electric chair, Warden?
electric chair. That's it. Okay, son, let's go. Be brave, Dino.
Have a nice
Brave.
day.
Good evening. The news headlines. Disaster. Yet another earthquake in Chile.
New threat to the West as Libya buys nuclear warheads from China.
And a disastrous start for England in the first test.
But first, the news, read through rose-tinted spectacles. Following recent criticism, Mrs. Thatcher has admitted that, yes, lately she has been getting things rather badly wrong. She humbly begs everyone's forgiveness and has promised to step down and hand over the reins to Sir Harry Seacombe.
There's been an outbreak of harmony in the Middle East today as Israeli and Palestinian troops met on the Lebanese border. After chatting amiably over ice cream and Yorkshire pudding, they all lay down together to indulge in group sex.
Soccer. And
What?
Munich today, following England's 27-0 victory over West Germany, 500 English fans were awarded the Iron Cross for their exemplary behaviour.
And after much speculation, Cliff Richard and the Archbishop of Canterbury have finally announced their engagement.
I think we're going to be really bad news with a positive spin. When they said those tinted spectacles. clown.
Happy birthday, Brett. Uncle Oswald. Book him if you hate your children.
My name is Crispy. I'm well-to-do.
My name's Steve. I'm well-odd.
My tastes are for the opera, playing polo, and weekending in Paris with my secretary.
My tastes are lager, shafting, and kicking in heads.
I have a penchant for antique furniture.
I'll have a pension when I retire. My other half's called Sharon. She's a bit of all right.
My other half's called Leslie. He's a boxer. I hate people who destroy the environment.
I hate people.
My idea of a good time is to step into my luxurious Mercedes car, having eaten a very expensive meal washed down by the finest of wines and a couple of glasses of Remy Martin. Then I drive home to my Surrey mansion at 120 miles an hour.
My idea of having a good time is getting in my white 3-litre Rover with a flashing blue light on the top and nicking pillocks like you.
Not strong. Not strong.
You see this? This is a Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the Western world, capable of blowing a man's leg off at 30 metres.
And this is a rubber chicken.
You feel lucky, punk.
I'd rather take on a rubber
I'm
chicken.
standing in the grounds of Gorton Manor Hospice in Berkshire. And up there, isolated and completely cut off from the rest of the world, languishes the sad, lonely, and wretched figure of Bernard Pearson. You see, Bernard Pearson is one of those people who suffers from really bad breath. Bernard,
That's halitosis.
when did you first notice you suffered from really bad breath?
Well, I suppose I was about 19 at the time. Naturally enough, I started to get interested in girls.
Yes, sir.
Pint of bitter, please.
Say no more, sir.
Hello, how are you?
You've been eating dead rats.
You see, the dreadful fact about having really bad breath is you're the only one who doesn't notice it. Cheers. I put that episode down to me having a Turkish takeaway for my tea. But I thought no more about it till the next day at work.
Yes?
Good morning, madam. I represent a firm of air conditioning experts at present in your area, and I wondered if you had a few moments, perhaps I could show
Oh, shut up. I tried different remedies, different diets. I even tried not eating at all.
That's not a
It
hint.
was no good. So, like many desperate people, well, I turned to the church for comfort and solace. So I became an unwanted misfit, a social outcast, shunned by society I was.
So you decided to cut yourself off?
Yeah, they brought me here. Now I live the life of a recluse, till a proper cure can be found.
Until a proper cure can be found. That interview took place 6 months ago behind locked doors. I'm sure for all of those who know Bernard personally, you will all be delighted when I announce that he is still safely locked away. God.
If you're enjoying this, could you please ask for a subscribe on YouTube and follow on Daily Motion? It would really help me out.
Australian men know a good drop of the amber throat wash when they see it. In fact, they've only got to see one to want one. Unfortunately, Australian beers affect the parts other beers can't reach.
Australians haven't had a good experience for years.
Some of the Australians, I apologise.
This week on the
I love
show,
ya.
we got lots of different things for you. Excuse me. Hello? He's in intensive care? Good. Anyway, as I was saying, this week on the...
Yeah. It's to you.
To consider floating my US interests in a separately quoted subsidiary, yours, etc., etc. They have? Good. Wire the Schroeder Group and arrange 50 billion credit.
The Redfern Sturgis buyout.
Yes?
They're still resisting.
Raise our offer another billion.
Billion.
The 18th.
New York.
No, I'm in New York on the 18th. Reschedule and get back to me. 10 points down, sell half, and take an option on 20K Consolidated Holdings.
Morning coffee. Bourbon or custard cream?
Bourbon. I'll have the custard cream at
3:30.
3:30.
Chancellor, line 1.
Nigel, baby. No, look, I'll phone you back. I will call you back, I promise. And you.
Mr. Knowles?
Yes?
Hong Kong.
Excuse me. Ho fao chu long dollar ho chan.
Mr. Knowles?
I hope that was real Chinese.
My name's Pendleton. I'm from the DHSS.
Yes, look, keep talking, keep talking. Get me Henderson in Rio.
Mr. Knowles, I'll come straight to the point. We are considering stopping your dole money.
Henderson, meet me in Montreal on the...
15th.
On the 15th, and bring the Global Fund contract with you. Now, what do we say, Mr.
We cannot allow you to sign on the dole any longer, Mr. Knowles.
What are you talking about? Excuse me.
For you, sir, cablegram from Singapore, the agenda for the Brussels conference, and your unemployment gyro check.
Unemployment. Miss Gardner, do I sign on the dole?
Every Thursday, 11:15 a.m.
There you are. Satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied, Mr. Knowles.
Well, what's your problem? Can't you see I'm a very busy man?
Problem is, Mr. Knowles, we have reason to believe that you've been cheating the system.
Cheating the system? No, no, put the white walls on the Lamborghini and the satellite dish on the Porsche. Now, will you get to the point, Mr.
We are not idiots, Mr. Knowles. We've been following you for several weeks. Paris, Sydney, Los Angeles.
Is this possible?
And it's our guess that you couldn't manage to do all of this on £33.50 a week dole. We therefore suspect you're earning extra income.
Miss Gardner, how much do I earn in a week?
24,000 plus £33.50 dole money.
£24,000, that's twice what I earn in a year.
You could earn more.
How?
Sign on the dole. I won't tell anybody. Now, if you don't mind...
Mr. Knowles, you have committed a very serious offence. An offence for which you could be put behind bars, and furthermore...
Yes. Look, it's an oversight on my part, and I apologise.
Very well, Mr. Knowles. In that case, the department will take no further action as long as you sign off the unemployment register right now.
No, they don't do that.
Very well.
Overpayments.
Mr. Knowles, my pen. Tight git.
See, that's one of those long ones with not
Readings
enough
from my
payoff.
latest anthology. Ain't got no daddy-o. Bastardio. By Groovy Wordbender. That tramp is a lady. That lady's my baby. There ain't no maybe. Groovy baby. And when we kissed her, she's so irresisto. Her breasts taste of bisto.
What?
Gravy boob.
Hope not.
Spare a few pence, sir. Please, sir, just the price of a cup of tea. Oh, please, Miss Travener, I've got kids to feed.
Bloody nurses.
Hello, Billy.
Hello, Johnny.
Today, we're in the operating theatre. And today, we're going to play a game of doctors and nurses.
We've got lots of lovely toys.
And we're going to use these toys when we play with our friend William. Aren't we, William?
And then do it, psychos.
It's time for the anaesthetic now.
Anaesthetic? That's a very long word, isn't it?
We know a song about that, don't we?
Dream, 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 dream. There. William's dreaming now, so it's time for Billy to take out his tonsils.
No.
Hi-ho, snip, hi-ho, snip. It's off to work we go.
Billy?
Yes, Johnny?
I don't think that's where William keeps his tonsils.
Too late now.
Ooh, I think I've made a mistake.
We know a song about that, don't we?
He had a lovely bunch of coconuts. But he hasn't anymore. Still, it'll take his mind off his sore throat.
We've got to go now. But remember, if you want to keep your coconuts...
Then don't sleep with my wife like William did. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Psychos.
After the programme, me and Ron are going to a showbiz bash.
Yeah, we're going to beat the crap out of Bruce Forsyth.
Good luck with that.
I like showbiz parties, but as we say, if you can't beat them,
I'm not going.
You know, Joe, this is the worst day of my entire life.
yeah.
Two big impresarios are in to see the show this evening, and we don't have a song.
Well, here's one I've just finished, but,
We've got a show, and we'll show you a show. Hey, this is great. Hit it, Joe.
He learned that one, didn't he?
Everybody, let's do it tonight. We're ready to roll, we'll be hitting the heights. We've got a show and we know it's a hit, 'cause it's full of knackered cliches and fits that don't rhyme. Rhymes that don't fit.
Shit.
The music sounded on the song.
We know it's a show that will flow, and roll by roll you'll go ho, ho, ho. It's a show. It's a show that will show you a show, and what is worse, you know that the show will always use the word show 20 times in every verse. Show, 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 show. Biz. What? Biz, it's a word that's got fizz and pizzazz, it's got razzle. That razzle dazzle goes right through my head, and it's a word with at least 4 Z's. This is a show and we'll show you our business. We don't mind at all. 'Cause even though we're English, our fingers go on English when we sing in an American drawl.
I couldn't hear half of that. The music.
Hey, Gary, why are you sitting here alone, all kind of sad and blue?
Nobody wants to talk to me.
We do.
Oh, go on.
Hey, Gary, why don't you tell us all how you got into showbiz?
Who'd want to hear about that?
We do.
We would.
Oh.
Okay. I love showbiz. Yeah, I love showbiz. Wow. And the reason I must confess, dude, I start to wake up when I wear makeup and I slip into my sequin dress. Those fishnet stockings and a wig that's full of curls. I'm feeling really swell when I'm dressed up as a gal in my showbiz.
Every show, there's a bit that goes slow when
one talks about life, then things don't seem so bad. Then the show gets slicker and slicker as the music gets gradually quicker. There's plenty of singing and plenty of dancing. Plenty of girls who sing dance. There's plenty of singing and plenty of dancing and plenty of girls who sing Next.
I actually didn't mind that song, if I'm honest with you. I thought if I could understand some of the words, it would have been better. But I actually didn't mind the song. The tune were fab. Once again, like I say, the DHSS scene went on far too long for far little payoff again. I hope this is just the first series thing. I hope they shorten the sketches for the next lot. Really do. I don't mind the songs though. They actually designed some good songs, funny or not.
Yeah, I know. It's been a pretty tough time for you, Philip, but try and take your mind off it, you know. Try and forget about it. Oh, by the way, I brought you a present.
We'll be keeping that. Sign out. Now, sign out. Why did they have to end it with one of the worst sketches of episode 2? Well, not with, like a follow-up to one of the worst sketches of episode 2. Well, actually, I'd say that was one of the worst sketches of the series, if I'm honest with you. The one from episode 2, that is. I actually like the songs, even if they're not being funny. I just hope they didn't release these on record at some point, otherwise the record label is going to claim me. You know, I always get nervous when I'm uploading new videos. You know, if I get a claim, but it's allowed worldwide, then, yep, I'm fine with that. But then I fear the ones that say blocked, especially if they say blocked worldwide. You know, I spend a lot of time on these. I don't just record and upload. I spend a lot of time on these. I've got like 3 months entire editing to do after this week. And to see blocked worldwide kills me. Then you put a show on Dailymotion, and then maybe a month later you get a email telling you a video's been took down, but it doesn't tell you what. You have to ask them to tell you what video it was, and then they tell you what it was. It's kind of backwards a bit there, but you know. I'm just hoping it's not a Patreon exclusive. I've got a lot of Patreon exclusives, but I need more if I'm doing the 4th day, but I've already got shows in mind for that, so I won't be able to do this one. But yes, if you enjoyed it, thank you ever so much for watching. I don't know what platform this is getting on. I probably won't for the rest of series 1, to be honest with you. So blah 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 Dailymotion, blah 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 YouTube. If you have subscribed or followed to me so far, thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate it. You're helping me out, you're helping my channel out, you're helping my mental health out. You honestly are. And to my Patreon members, we're getting exclusive shows between 8 to 16, you know, 8, 12, 16 per month, depending when this goes out. There'll be a thing on screen now, but you've got to think this was from January 2024. So take that into consideration, depending on what month this goes out on. I'm trying my hardest to get as many shows out to you as possible, while trying to bring back the ones that are most popular. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to balance it out between most popular and least popular when it comes to YouTube. But anyway, Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee also get 3 Patreon choice days and Buy Me a Coffee commissions. So Patreon choice days, Patreon members can choose what shows they want. It will get put to a poll, and the top up to 3 will be chosen for shows each week. The only thing that trumps that is commissions. So if I get 3 Patreon choice days and 5 commissions, then there'll only be maybe 1 Patreon choice day, and then the commissions will overtake that. But then I'll have to think of doing something else. I will. But you can also fast track commissions to push them straight to the top of my list, so they get the actor 2 straight away. You know, they're not in a queue waiting for me to get to. They can get the actor 2 straight away, edited and immediately, and getting put on the next available day. But you have to start from Series 1, Episode 1, or the series, or the episode that I last ended up on. But they also get ad-free and uncensored early access to my shows as well, so no bleeps, no blurs, nothing like that. I don't think there was any in this episode, thankfully, because it is you that is bringing the content to me to allow me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots, no matter what tier you are. So with that, I shall sign out now and move on to the next one, and I hope to see you there. Goodbye.